Hello, hello, hello. I'm Amy with Sugar Hill Art Studios. Super happy to be here today. All right, we're on day 2 of Live Vibe. This is just like a little fun 5-6 times I'm going to be live for free, showing you some really great things that are happening over at Sugar Hill Art Studio and playing in my journal. So you're getting a little sneak peek over and over again. All right, so a couple of things you will see. There is a link here. In the link is to the journal workshop. You want to come and make a little journal with me? Come on, next week. You don't want to miss it. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. every night. If you can't make a live, that's okay. The replay will be there. Everything is there. I will walk you through. We're going to start by painting a canvas, or I'll show you how to use an old canvas. All right, so we're going to paint a canvas. I'll show you how to do one of my favorite little sunflower pattern. That's day 1. Day 2, we're going to play with the papers inside. We're going to use some jelly prints. We'll do some painted papers. We'll stain some papers. I'll walk you through some of the good kinds of papers to put in your journal, depending on what you want to gift it for. And then day 3, we're binding it together, playing with some bits, putting little, like all the fun things on it. Now, there's a bingo board in the group. So once you join in the journal workshop, you will be added to a different Facebook group. In that group, there will be a bingo board, so to speak. 6 squares. You have to complete those 6 squares. And upon that completion, your name will go into a drawing and you will win the journal that I make during the class. One of them. I'll probably end up with a few of them. Just because of the way the process works as I'm teaching, but one of you will win the journal that I actually make in there. All right, so spread the word, get your friends in there. It's a super fun time. On to the next. Let's play in our journals. So today's prompt, for those of you that are following along with my 21, which happens to be 30-day prompts in September, was autumn animals. And I honestly have just been sketching and playing lately with a bunch of different animals, but I decided to kind of play with owls. And so I was sketching a bunch of owls, just kind of playing. I've got little and big, and that's what I'm going to throw in my journal today. So I'm going to flip you down and let's go. Get you set up. This is a different time for my live, so you never know what's going to happen. There we go. All right, so you can see my sketches here. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is I was playing with charcoal and watercolors, honestly. Now, if you've never, come on, there we go. If you have never played with a charcoal pencil before, this is it's called a peel and sketch. It is charcoal just in pencil form, and it's super easy to use. So it is, of course, it's going to give me, I thought this was a newer one too. I still have some from back in my college days. Come on. I said I was going to do this live, and look at what is happening to me. Come on now. It shouldn't be giving me a hard time. Okay, let's see if we can do this. There we go. There we go. And so it's cut already. So as you're peeling it, it kind of knows where to go. It's going to do its thing. Okay. I just want to show you this quick because this is a great tool to have in your art toolbox. Is some charcoal, and the charcoal pencil is just a fun sketchy tool. There's no other word for it but sketchy. All right, now look at that. Now we've got some room to play. Plus, remember, charcoal's soft, so you really wear it down quite quickly. Now, if you want a bit more of a tip, you can just take your X-Acto and kind of give yourself more of a tip, but it's not anything you necessarily need, okay? So I wanted to show you that. It's just called a Peel and Sketch charcoal pencil, okay? And it just gives you some good charcoal vibes. Now it's definitely better to use bigger, and it is charcoal, so you know what happens? It smears. It's good stuff. It's good stuff because we can smear it around. All right, so I just was sketching, but then I was like, you know what? Let's put it in my journal. And I'm gonna see what happens on this newspaper print that I have. All right, so I'm just gonna sketch. I'm not even gonna mess with a pencil or anything first. I'm just gonna go right in with my charcoal because it's an art journal and it'll be fine. It will be fine. And so right here, I'm gonna have kind of his head. So I'm gonna bring down a beak. Can you guys see? Okay, let me zoom in a bit so you can actually really see. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna add that beak there. And then within that beak, we're gonna have his little ear feathers. And from there, I'm gonna kind of almost think glasses. All right, that's kind of fun. It's gonna come in over that stitch I have there. See, that it reminds me of ski glasses right now, just lightly sketching. I'm not worried about anything being perfect. I'm gonna kind of take it around. It's okay. I'm gonna let my owl go off script, right? And his top of his head is gonna come right here. And in that, we're gonna just put some lines. There we go. All right, so within here, they look like glasses, but they're actually gonna be just the change in feathers of his eye. If you need, you know, just look up online, look at some free images of owls, some photos, and find something that you like. I'm just gonna kind of go around, and when I color this in, I'm gonna just leave a little, I can come back in with my white pen or my grease pencil, anything, right? To kind of give the highlight of the eye. But I kind of come in here. And now the fun, I can kind of, once I get his eyes down, I can kind of really get a little bit better of an idea. And let's kind of, he's gonna have, there. So we've got his kind of head. And then here, he's just gonna have some more wing. All right, and just quick charcoal. You see how quick this can come together? You can do any animal that you want. You're just looking at the basic shapes of your animal, right? And I'm just gonna kind of get a little bit heavier in some spots. I was curious. Now, charcoal's always going to smear. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can use, you know, something else here if you want. Kind of run that there. Just put a little bit of a line. Now, what I want to do is have some fun with some watercolors. Let's see what happens with watercolors on this. All right, so maybe this owl needs some really deep green kind of eyes. What do you think? Let's kind of just come in. Now the watercolor will pick up the charcoal, it could get, you know, if I was using a yellow or an orange, it would definitely kind of pop in there. I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of that there. Love it. Now to really kind of give a play on this, if I keep only a few things colored, like the eyes or the beak or the background, that's where things are really going to pop. I think I need to do something with this beak though, because it's just there. Let's kind of put that there. Ooh, I like it. And then let's just get a bigger brush. I told you this was simple, simple, simple. And with my bigger brush, and a little bit of teal and a whole lot of my Moon Glow blue, let's kind of just make a little bit of a deep tone here. I love the extra strings hanging around too. And I'm gonna kind of, there we go. Come in there. And it's not like I'm working on watercolor paper here, so we've got a little play in there, and we can kind of really get his little breastbone to pop out there. All right, see how simple, how fun? Now, if I want to add a little more detail, I can come in and add a bit more if I'm so inclined, and just add a little bit more. It's not exactly dry, so that's good. We can kind of just get a little bit more color in there. Yeah, and then what I like to do is come back in and really have fun and determine my different areas, right, with different marks. So I decided here for more feathers, and here, now if I'd let that dry a little bit, it would pop on top of it a bit more, right? And my feathers. And then here I could just do some very subtle little dots. There we go. Just a quick journal. And get in there with my charcoal. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come back around, and you could grab a pen, you can use anything. But I definitely want to get some, you know, more eye happening in here. Just with the eyes, you can change the way the whole owl will look. That's what I love about them so much, really. All right, you can come in. You can use a Q-tip if you need. If you don't want to use your fingers in this area. Just gonna kind of get a little bit happening here. I want that beak to pop, so I'm just kind of giving him a little bit darker around there. There we go. And just have fun, just kind of, maybe we'll put a little bit more. And then if you want, you can just take your grease pencil, your white marker, anything, and just kind of give a little bit of highlight there. And there's just another super fast, easy, and fun entry. I think I did another think I messed, there's another owl I was messing with more white and whatnot. But aren't they fun? Super easy, super simple. All the fun things for, woo! Oh my goodness, hang on. That always cracks me up. Come on. Flip over. All right, we're still really close, but I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. What is happening there? So how simple and fun is that, right? That's why journals like this that I will show you to make, or I have some for sale. And I know a little friend of mine that has some for sale today too. These are, having mixed papers is super fun to do and have in a journal. Sometimes we get bored with just all the white pages, right? So you are more than welcome. I would love to have you come and sign up for the journal workshop. The link is right here. It'll take you to the website. That'll take you to the payment page. You have access. You don't have to be at the lives. If you finish the bingo board, you will win the one that I the one that I make. And yeah, just have some fun. Just be loose. Charcoal is a great tool, great supply to have in your arsenal, because you have to loosen up, and you can't erase it. You can only smudge it and make a mess and have some fun. All right, friends, have fun. Even just play with charcoal right there. All right. If you have a moment, if you want, if you don't mind, tag a friend, sprinkle this around, spread the word for the journal workshop. And then if you really, really want to get deeper into things and go a little bit longer than 15 minutes in your journal, then come join Art Snacks Art Membership. It is opening next week, next Thursday, in 1 week, actually. All right. And so there's actually 2 tiers to the membership. There's Art Snacks, which is the art journaling. And then there's my regular circle that also includes all the art journaling that we'll be doing, plus mixed media, plus other our joy journals, plus other projects. We do lots of things in there, lots of paintings, lots of things. So yeah. A lot happening. I will be live again tomorrow, actually tomorrow morning. So it's an early one, but there's always the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. Have fun. If you make an owl, share them in the free group. All right, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.